Hey guys, welcome to MACK Sunday Sessions Part 2. First up, we had Tristan Stephenson from BlackRock in London and the author of The Curious Bartender. Now, though, we have from Edinburgh, we have one of the greatest bartenders of this era. We have Iain McPherson from Panda and Sons, which is a huge success for McMillan that you actually came along and a big honor to have you with us. You're known as one of the top bartenders ever to be in the biz and one of the most humble guys I ever met. So welcome to the Sunday sessions. How do you feel, buddy?
Thanks, Emil. It's an honour to be on the Sunday sessions with you and Mac so I'm excited to make some delicious cocktails for everybody.
Cool. How is it in Edinburgh?
Sunny, and but unfortunately we can't really utilise that good weather. But I think everyone is kind of acclimatising to the current situation.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, and that's why we have the Sunday sessions, and we're really glad to have you on board. Uh, So, have you had the chance to try Mac?
I have indeed, and obviously, I tried it once. You guys sent me some bottles, and I love it. It's a great whiskey to have on its own. But when you gave me the task of making some cocktails, I found it very easy to use it because it's very versatile and it's got a lot of flavor that goes with a lot of ingredients.
Yeah. How do you feel like if you're comparing? I know this is probably a pretty hard question from someone that actually lives there, but how do you compare a Swedish single malt to a Scottish single malt?
Yeah, I find I think now because the Swedish single malt is a very new category that you guys really brought alive. But I find it's kind of for me, if I'm being honest, I think it's kind of like a hybrid of flavors of like a Scottish single malt and kind of a bourbon or a rye. I think it really brings the best of both of these styles, and but with a very unique stamp being a Swedish single malt.
Yeah. If you compare Scotland, you like Scotland, Canada, and US, you get like the mixture of Sweden. No one has ever told you that, but no one will never will. But yeah, thank you for that. So I read about a little bit what you're gonna do today. So I'm really looking forward to it. So what have you like the first cocktail? It was a version out of the pina colada.
Yeah, so actually, I'm going to do the Ghetto Espresso Martini first, just
Yeah,
to kind
go.
of get started with this. Firstly, just want to apologise for my hairstyle. It is a quarantine haircut that I did myself, so I apologise. But yeah, so I think if you're like me, I'm really missing kind of my favourite coffee shops and having my fresh coffee. And one thing I find now is I'm having instant coffee a lot more than I used to. So I want to make some delicious cocktails. So this first one is about kind of utilizing what most of you will already have at home. So I'm going to start off with some instant coffee. And what we're going to do here is just very simply just 2 teaspoons, not heaped, and pour them into the shaker. And then just some normal tap water. We're going to do 30 mils. And what we're going to do here, we're adding the water to the instant coffee just to kind of get it hydrated. And I guess you're kind of like mimicking what an espresso would be, So with
Mhm.
water and coffee. So give that a little stir. And then a pinch of salt. And it was really nice watching you and Tristan talk about salt. And, I'm a massive believer of adding salt to cocktails as well.
Yeah,
It's just like food. It really brings the flavors out more in what you're adding to your cocktails. So just
yeah,
one pinch of salt. And then some sugar syrup. So what we've done here is we've just done 2 parts caster sugar to 1 part water, heated it up until the sugar is dissolved in the water, and then there, it's very simple, you have your sugar syrup. So we're going to do 20 mils.
So, Ian, do you feel like when you're adding salt to coffee, what does it do to the coffee flavors?
It is kind of, it's like, I'd say it's like, salt's like a sound system. It's the speakers, all it's doing is turning the volume up on the flavor of what's there.
Hmm.
So you're bringing more of the coffee flavors through. You're bringing more of the MACK whiskey flavors through. It just accentuates all the flavors. It really helps bring them out, and bring them out to the fore. So then
Cool.
obviously the main player, we're going to do a healthy 50 mils double shot of MACK. So
A double
again,
shot, a double shot in Scotland. Is that a triple shot in Sweden?
maybe it's 50 mils. 50
Uh,
mils is a double for us.
So
And you
it's a
guys?
half shot then.
Half shot. So very easy there. So again, salt, sugar, syrup, instant coffee, some water, and MACK. So I'm hoping most of you guys will have these ingredients already. And then what we're going to do here is add ice. And then we're going to give it a shake for about 10 seconds. And this is really good. Again, it's like a twist on the espresso martini. And the one thing I found was amazing was even though it's instant coffee, you're still getting that beautiful crema
Mhm.
on the top of the cocktail as well. So it
Hi, Emil. Hi, folks. Matthew here from McNair. Sorry, we just lost Ian. We're just busy sorting out his connection quickly. We just had a bad connection. Ian is back. I'm just going to bring him up onto screen for you guys.
Perfect. Thank you.
Not a problem. We had somebody call him off his phone, guys. So we do apologize that Ian is back, and we'll get back into the cocktail as soon as possible. So, Emil, guys, Ian on his way. Cheers.
Perfect. So, while we are waiting for Ian, well, there is. Are you good, Ian?
sorry guys, sorry, someone was
No
trying to call
problem.
me there on my phone. But yeah, so we're shaking it now, and now we've added it to the drink. And as I was saying before, so it's just like you're having an espresso martini. You're getting the beautiful crema on the cocktail like that. If you guys can see
Perfect.
it, and very simple, instant coffee, water, sugar, and MACK.
Nice.
And it's as good as it can get as an espresso martini if you don't have your fresh coffee. But I find using whiskey and for in this instance MACK, it just makes the espresso martini, or this one, the ghetto espresso martini, with more flavor. It brings a lot more levels of flavor by using whiskey in this. So yeah, so that's the first cocktail you guys can make at home.
Cool. It looks great. And I think like when you're using things, you can say a lot of things about what happening with Corona, but we bartenders, we are really getting creative now in what we can use at home in a totally different way. We always been creative in what we have, but now like supporting local is the next level thing now.
Yes, for sure, absolutely.
Especially when everything like I can't imagine because nothing is closed by the government in Sweden, so we can still go out and still enjoy, but a lot of restrictions, obviously. But I can't imagine how it is to be only at home, only using products that you probably would never use before. So I think like the cocktails when we're coming out of this and coming out to the normal, will be something completely different, and we will. Even though everything is bad about this, I think like flavor-wise, something could really good gonna come out of it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and even for example now, us collaborating together, yes, it's a very bad situation, but it's brought some beautiful friendships together in these times, so it's created some nice chance collaborations like today. So it's a good
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, exactly. And that was the whole thing. I started with Macmira just like a month ago, and I wanted to really like I wanted to cooperate with the best bartenders around the world, and you are being one of them, and have been for a long time. So that's just a big thing for us, but also a good thing for the future, and see what we can do. And really like it's pretty cocky of a Swedish single malt to come to Scotland and do a guest shift. So I'm looking forward to
I
that.
know. It's a massive victory for you guys, I think. So yeah.
So we try to get our espresso martini. So what's coming up next?
So this one is it's a take on our famous cocktail from one of my bars called Nauticus, and it's called the Porridge Colada. And this one again is very few ingredients. I will make it, but also the formula structure of this drink allows a lot of creative license for you people at home to impose your own creativity to it. So I'll show you this version of the porridge colada, but then I will explain, different ways of utilizing this formula to make many other drinks as well using MACK.
Perfect.
So first of all, these are the ingredients we have here. We've got the MACK, and then we've got fresh pineapple, oat milk, and we've got some honey as well. The good thing about this drink is, for example, I'm using pineapple today, but you don't have to necessarily use pineapple. This formula of ratios of the cocktail, you can use strawberries, mangoes, raspberries. You can just replace the fruit with a different fruit, which is really fun. And also, I'm using oat milk because it's the porridge colada, but you can use all types of, protein milks, be it almond milk, soya milk, even real dairy milk as well. So as long as you follow this kind of formula of ratio, you can make many more different cocktails at home. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do fresh pineapple chunks into here. So I use a quarter of a pineapple, and that works out to being about 100 grams of fresh fruit in here. So as long as you're replacing that with 100 grams of another fruit, it'll be fine. And then we're going to do another double pour, 50 mils of MACK. So, again, mostly readily available ingredients you can get from the supermarket. And the good thing about the oat milk as well is, I'm being lazy because it's Sunday, but you can also make your own oat milk at home. So again, another 50 mils. If you've got your porridge oats in your cupboard in the kitchen, all you have to do is do 1 part oats to 6 to 8 parts water, depending how thick you want it.
Okay.
And then you blend it together in a blender, and then just with a strainer, you then just get rid of the solids, and you've got your oat milk there as well. So you don't have to buy it. I'm just being lazy today. And then 15 mils runny honey. So that's about 15 mils. And then what we're going to do here is just going to do enough ice to fill your glass, like so. And then we just pour that in here as well. This is going to be like a nice smoothie, so like really nice, kind of refreshing, soft feel cocktail. And I'm just going to add it to the blender now. So it's going to be a bit loud, so just cover your ears for about 10 seconds. There we go. So now you've got all the ice blended in, the pineapple has been nicely blended. There's no need to strain this. It's literally ready to go as it is. It's a really nice kind of frozen cocktail. Really easy to do. And if you don't like this texture, you don't have to add the ice in the blender. You can just add the ice into the glass. And then using the pineapple leaves from the pineapple you bought, you can do this as well. And it's like a nice garnish. And that's the porridge colada there. So very simple. You know, we've got 50 mils of MACK, we've got 50 mils of oat milk, 15 mils of honey, and we've done 100 grams of pineapple. And again, if you don't have resources for fresh pineapple, you can use pineapple juice. And again, you can just do 50 mils. So again, they're very easy measurements to remember as well. And it's a very refreshing, very delicious drink and a lovely take on a pina colada.
Oh, nice. It looks great. It looks like a really Sunday session cocktail.
Yeah. And I find, because you know, the MACK is really fruity. It's a really fruity whiskey. And it lends really nicely with pineapple and actually many other fruits as well. But for me personally, I thought the pineapple was a really good ingredient to mix with the MACK. So I find this drink, again, very straightforward. And, you know, if you don't have a blender or you can't get a pineapple juice works really well also.
Yeah. No, because I think you're right there, because you're doing two completely different cocktails. You're using the fruity notes and together with it in a pina colada, which is great. And then you're using like the depth and also the youngness and also the vanilla notes to add coffee. It's awesome. If you're going really hardcore, you can do like the ghetto pina colada as an espresso martini, and then you're done. So our CEO asked you are you at home or are you at the bar?
I'm at the bar. I mean, you have to
It would
here.
be
You have to do
way at
essential
home.
things, so I do have to go to the bar to make sure it's not being robbed or it's on fire. So I've done this video with you guys as well as doing my kind of daily checks on the bars and making sure they're
Yeah,
okay.
cool.
And I do miss my bars very much, so it's a nice excuse to come see it.
I can imagine. So we try to do this every Sunday now, and so long we have to do it, or we have to do it, or as long as we feel that we really want to do it. So great cocktails. You're always been inspiring to everyone, especially here in Sweden. I know a lot of guys that look up to you, so we look forward to see you next Sunday. But we also have like the thing that we started Sunday session for. I talked before with Tristan, is that we really want to give something back from Macmira. So when you go in and go into macmira.co.uk and you put in a promotion code, press it in like Mac Panda as a promotion code, and we give you £5 back to every sold bottle for this time. And next time we do a different bottle, it will be a different promotion code and a different. You get a different amount, but the more we sell, the more you get. Just as a fact, because so the Macmira family is. It's not big, but we're growing, and to have you on board it's a cool thing.
No, it's
So
an
thank
honor
you.
to be part of it, and you know, for us being a family business and you guys being a small independent business as well, it's a nice collaboration to be a part of.
Really cool. Iain, you're such an inspiration. Enjoy your Sunday. We'll see you next Sunday. Probably you will be back, or probably maybe you're in your kitchen. We don't know.
Probably the kitchen
We'll
next
see.
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Great job, Iain. See you next Sunday.
Thank you very much, Emil. See you guys. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.